Hello, collective, and welcome to our one card spread. I am not doing signed readings. I'm over it. I'm over the division of it all. So, if you've received the Page of Wands in a reading, if you've pulled it yourself and you don't understand why, what it's trying to tell you, or what the hell is going on, this reading is for you. I have to give credit where credit is due. I received this sort of inspiration through Queen Cup. I'm going to link her below. I am a patron of hers, and I'm also subscribed to her YouTube. And I've been watching her for some time. She's very inspiring. And there's something that clicked for me about the sign readings versus how much more effective it is just to say, hey, you've been pulling this card. Let's talk about it. So that's what we're doing. So please check out her. She's going to be in the description box of this video. If you're interested in an in-depth reading, that information is going to be in the Linktree comment in the description of this video. If you want to contact me, my email is there as well. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe because I am new and I would really love to grow and flourish and all of those good things, okay? But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Take it how it resonates. Use your intuition and your discernment because that's how you're supposed to be receiving these readings. We do not receive psychic information or guidance passively. There's always an aspect of us that's activated so that we can receive it in a way that is most accurate to our lives, okay? All right. So if you've received the Page of Wands in a reading that you watched on YouTube, or a reading that your friend gave you, or a reading that you paid for, or pulled the card yourself, maybe it's on an app on your phone, this is for you. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of light, those that walk with us in love and light, that are walking us towards our highest potential. We call upon you at this time for your support. Archangels, Michael, please support against any distorting energies and or intentions. I just heard it's okay to be excited. It's okay to be excited. Many of you guys are really, many of you guys that are connecting to this video are really being made clear about what ancestral karma is. There's an aspect of you that doesn't allow yourself to be excited for some reason, or doesn't feel like it's safe to be excited, when meanwhile being excited is going to be one of the main prompts that leads you into the chain of events that brings manifestation forth. They're wanting you to understand, Page of Wands group, that this is some sort of ill habit of yours. A habit that has kept you from really allowing yourself to really stick with one thing, or really put your intentions and energy behind one thing and allow it to really flourish in the way it should. Okay, there is something about this that's connected into the ancestral, and I'm kind of feeling like living ancestral vibes, in the sense that this is like a family thing that is going on now with the family members that exist for many of you. For many of you, it's just your soul tribe. Maybe it's a group of friends, or your husband and your husband and your family, or your wife and your family. Who's to say? But there is, it's like in the pursuit, or in the nourishment of whatever this thing is going to come an ending. Okay? Is going to come, something crashing down. Something's got to give. Something's got to come down. This is not working this way. We cannot keep doing things this way. This is toxic. Now there's more on the line I'm seeing as well. It's like somebody's arrogance is actually potentially bringing in, is bringing in pain, or unsafe situations. There's a lot of grudges and family resentment. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm seeing somebody being like, all right, y'all, we need to grow up. This divide has been going on for too long in this family. We need to let go of all of this resentment, let go of all of this nasty, yucky, stagnant water. And we need to remove all of the beliefs that you've made up, the stories you made up about these people, about the other side. You need to stop being immature children. It's like a feeling of adults being like children and children being like adults, and it's wild. And this Page of Wands is you really understanding the power that you have to really transmute and transform this yourself, because you kind of, it's kind of opposite. It's kind of like you don't really want to mess with it, you know what I mean, or you didn't really want to mess with it. Now things have gone too far. Now it's getting to the point where it's like, no, somebody's a child is suffering, or somebody is suffering because of this, and it's wild, and it's just not cute. It's not a good look for them. And they don't realize that, there's so many people in the family, or so many people around this person, whether they're family or not, that look at them and say, and like, they don't say anything, because that's one thing about grown people, especially when they claim respect, even if they don't necessarily always deserve it. They have to really fight to get the honesty out of individuals, out of family members, or out of people they care about, because ain't nobody want to get bit, or nobody wants to get shot. No messenger in the world wants to get shot, right? So it kind of feels like this person is living in a little bit of a delusion, clinging on to like resentment and nasty old feelings and things that are only hurting themselves. And you're over here like, I'm not going to live this way, because you're starting to feel that way about them. How is that crazy? That's the ancestral karma. You're starting to feel that way about them. That's wild. And you're realizing, oh no. So this feels like a mother type of situation, where it's like grandmother, your mother, you, or father, your father, their father, you. It just feels like whichever the order, whatever the genders, it's like one family member to another family member to another family member. I don't talk to my mother. I don't talk to my mother. I don't talk to my mother. It's a weird thing here, and it's like the inability to give, or to give nourishment or receive love. Many of you are told that you're very cold, which is interesting, because this Page of Wands is fire element. So this card is coming out to kind of give you an invitation into, this, I heard, studying warmth, studying that sort of aid and support. And the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So many of you guys, you're taking a break off of work. You're realizing that money isn't everything, and you're realizing that the root of this evil is money. So you're starting to understand where that's coming from as well. It just feels like this kind of card is giving me the energy of like money that was received through like some kind of inheritance, or the lack thereof. It's like I got this money in spite of not getting it, or I got this money and you didn't, and what? You know what I mean? It's an interesting vibe here for the collective. This is sparking you up. This was meant to be. The Devil card wants to come out, Capricorn energy. Okay, so this is definitely wanting to bring you into... It's wanting to bring you into the same sort of energy that is distasteful to you, that you're like, why is this going on? Why does this keep happening? What kind of curse is upon my family line? I don't understand. You see, and the problem here is that they're not even really mad at each other. They're not even really mad at each other. The two sides are not even that angry at each other. Or they're not even the person that really should be receiving that anger, is really what I should be saying. This is somebody who wasn't invested, who didn't really stay and didn't really contribute. This is a feeling of like not being good enough for this person. This King of Pentacles, if it's been coming up for you a lot as well, because that's what Spirit just told me too, that a lot of you guys are pulling this. This is unaddressed abandonment issues. That masculine energy sticking around, seeing you as worth their time and energy and love. This is them choosing otherwise, and you internalizing it and taking it personally and allowing your own masculine energy to absorb that and carry that on. We have the Emperor, Aries energy, if that means anything to you. We also have the Four of Swords in the reverse. You reflected on this long enough, and somebody here has helped you to see this. And now you are doing now you're doing what you need to do to change it for yourself, because you're like, I'm not letting my relationship with this person be affected the same way their relationship with that person was affected. I'm not doing it anymore. And for a long time, this person has treated me like I'm not of value or I don't do anything for them. And it's taken me a real long time to really be able to receive what it is that spirit is offering me. And now I can let myself feel the pain of this rather than putting on a tough face or acting like it's easy to go straight into anger or frustration or disappointment when it comes to the being treated in this way, right? And you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to actually feel this because it really sucks and it really hurts. I'm going to work on it. Because you know more than anything that this person is caught up in their head. And you know that they have created basically a prison out of their own thoughts and beliefs. And I heard grudges. Whoever this is really holds on to a motherfucking grudge. I'm telling you. This is a family of grudges. God bless them. All right. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit. I'll wrap it up. What does the collective for Page of Wands need to hear today? Honestly, I want to keep shuffling, but I feel really drawn to this card. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means that everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reaching to what is being presented. Meaning, allow your intuition to really step in when those moments of conflict happen, those moments where you end up shrinking, and remind yourself that miracles can happen or that you can really reach this person. It's not about forcing something down their throat. It's about responding in a different way that will then yield a different result. You can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of what is reaching to be. Why can I not read today? Let me reread that one more time. You can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reaching to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? This is really confirmation for you. I think a lot of you have been really feeling this, but not necessarily knowing or understanding where the Page of Wands pulls into it. Yes, you do need to protect yourself while you go through this process of really gestating and understanding what in the world is going on here, or what and how all of these things are affecting you. And why, and where it's sourced from. Like, you're really starting to make these connections now. So this is definitely very validative in that respect. But again, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to go ahead and film another video right after this.